Let me begin by acknowledging Dr. Symbolic, members of the Board of Trustees, distinguished faculty, my family and friends, and all the family and friends that have come to be part of this great graduation celebration. Last but not least, I want to congratulate you graduates. You did it. I should first share that I am extremely humbled and grateful to be standing here today as your graduation speaker. That a simple car salesman who grew up in Pittsburgh can receive an honorary degree from a premier Catholic university is something that only God could make happen, and to him I am very grateful. It's to you graduates that I want to address my remarks. Nearly 56 years ago, I graduated from Mount St. Mary's College in Emmitsburg, Maryland. That same day, just down the road, my college girlfriend, and now my wife of 55 years, Marie Gavin, was graduating from St. Joseph's College in Emmitsburg, Maryland. But thinking back to that time, if you graduates are anything like I was, you're a bit nervous. You're preparing to launch into the big world. You have much on your mind, big goals to achieve, and many may not know exactly where to begin. From my perspective, now 56 years later, I have been blessed to help build businesses, to help raise an amazing family, and I thought in the next few minutes I would share 3 principles that, looking back, have made things very happy for me in my lifetime. Those principles are truth, planning, and giving. The first principle is truth, directly related to your theme here at Ohio Dominican University this year, the Year of Truth. It's a simple but powerful principle. Always be true to yourself. No matter what you do in your career or your personal life, always make decisions that enable you to be true to yourself, true to your dreams, true to your goals, because you are worth it. For example, when I graduated, I moved back to Pittsburgh with my mom and began looking for work. My dad had died when I was 9, so it was just my mom and my stepfather. My brother by this time was married and raising a family in Pittsburgh. I spent the summer at basic training for the National Guard for the state of Pennsylvania. And one day after basic training was over, I came back to Pittsburgh and began interviewing. And one day I had an interview with the Ford Motor Company. And they said to me, you're going to have 7 interviews in one day, and each is going to be a separate evaluation. I said to myself, this is a moment of being true to myself. I had to be focused and show who I was, and that it was their decision to make whether or not they wanted to hire me. They did offer me a job, and they offered me a career path that I could be excited about, and that would develop me as a person and provide a good life and future. I've never regretted that decision. 7 months after beginning at Ford, I had the best day of my life when I married my college girlfriend, Marie Gavin, July 1st, 1961. We've now been married 55 years, and I'm so blessed to have her with me today and my entire family. Six years later, in 1966, Ford moved us to Detroit as part of our career advancement. There we were reunited with our friend Boyd Fackler, who was also traveling the same career path that we were with the Ford Motor Company. We spent 3 years together in home office operations in Detroit, and after 3 years, we were both asked to transfer, he to Brussels, Belgium, and me to New York. I had another moment of being true to myself. What did I really want out of my career at this point in time? By then, I had a dream to own my own dealership one day, and Boyd had that same dream. So instead of taking those transfers, we decided to leave Ford and work for 2 dealerships in Detroit in the hopes of one day owning our own business. Yes, we were taking a risk to leave the big corporate structure that Ford provided, but my dream was worth it. I was trying to be true to myself, true to my goals, and true to my family, which by this time had grown to 4 children. Fortunately, an opportunity came up to buy a dealership in Columbus, Ohio in the fall of 1970. But unfortunately, this dealership had 3 owners in 5 years, and all had failed rather badly. We rewarded the dealership, but we had to develop a plan to turn around rather quickly. This was another moment of truth. This time it was not just being true to ourselves, but true to our employees. You see, they were quite disgruntled. With having had 3 owners in 5 years, we needed their help to develop and implement a plan to grow and succeed. That required being very truthful with them and gaining their confidence. Only a truthful relationship on a daily basis, shoulder to shoulder, could we earn their trust and their loyalty. But the core concept of being true to yourself and to others has not changed. Without striving to be persons of truth, our business would never have achieved the success that it has. Graduates, truth is everything. It's one of the keys to healthy and successful businesses, healthy and successful families, healthy and successful marriages, healthy and successful friendships. Live by truth. You'll never regret it. The second key principle is having a plan. We use the slogan in our business, developed by the next generation. And they say, work your plan and plan your work. In those first days when we took over the business in 1970, we needed a specific plan to turn our business around and make it a success. By a plan, I mean, where are you going? How are you going to get there? And what are the rewards of your accomplishment? Ask yourself, what's my plan? What's my plan to get a job if I don't have one yet? What's my plan to succeed in that job? What's my plan to stay healthy? What's my plan to build good and lasting relationships? What's my spiritual plan? We can't take this journey alone. Have plans for every important area of your life. Plans keep you focused and driven. Work your plans. The keys to effective plans are to write them down, share them with others, so that you are accountable to those people. Know when to revise the plan. Be realistic, but always set the bar high. You are capable of much more than you think you are. I can promise you that. Enlist the help of others. Think of them as coaches, people that can help you and teach you how to achieve your goals. And when you do achieve your goals, celebrate that achievement with those that mean so much to you and those who have helped you. And don't forget God. God has a master plan for you. So include Him in all your plans and be open to His plan, which we can only do if we have a relationship with God. And the third principle I recommend to you is giving. Some call it paying forward. Whatever you call it, the essence is to be a giver. Get involved in your church, your community, your neighborhood, your favorite charity. Your college education is an amazing gift, and you've learned so much. Put it to good use, not just for yourself and your career, but to help others in your community and the world around you. Try to make a difference. Giving back builds your character while also serving the needs of others. Giving back builds your character while also serving the needs of others. I had the distinct privilege in the 1990s of serving on the board of the Catholic Foundation for the Diocese of Columbus. Through many donors, the foundation supports vital ministries and services in a wide range of critical areas: education, food, shelter, clothing, health care, and other Catholic and non-Catholic causes. During my time as board chair, I had the opportunity to closely work with our bishop and with other board members who were extremely talented individuals with hearts to give and to serve. It was a unique opportunity, and while many would say that I was giving of time and talents, I was receiving much more than I was giving because I was learning from others. The friendships I made in those years continue to bless Marie and me all these years later, and we seek out opportunities to give back and to serve. Helping others will help you in return. It makes living exciting, I can promise you. So there you have it, graduates. First, be true to yourself and true to others. Second, have a plan for every important area of your life and work that plan. Get others involved in your plans. You'll achieve your goals that much faster. And third, always look for ways to become a giver and a server. That's where you receive joy in life. Live according to those three principles. And I promise you, just a mere 55 years from now, you can look back as I now look back, and you'll be amazed at the blessings you have received. Marie and I extend to you our prayers, our best wishes, our sincerest congratulations on this great day in your life. May God bless each of you and your families.